All right, welcome to video number 1 from the Drain Professor. We're going to do a truck talk. And in the state of Missouri, I'm technically not supposed to hold my cell phone while I'm driving. But let's break the law together. All right, so I said I was starting a new series. And buckle up for safety. I said I was going to start a new series about what I do, how to start your own business, and teach you about this trade. Today is Saturday, February 1st, and I am open today. I am working. I'm on my way to a call right now. I'll just say this about entrepreneurship and about starting your own business. Be ready to work 6 or 7 days a week. Now, I take Sundays off and have for a long time, and still do. I don't work on Sundays. The family goes to church, and we do that, and that's important to us. So, but be ready to work all hours of the day, and be ready to work weekends. And the reason for that is when you are starting a business, any business, I don't care what it is, you don't have the client flow, the consistent business built up to be able to fill your day, particularly in the service business. You don't have enough clients built up in the day to fill your day up and to do the kind of revenue that you need right away to sustain your business. So you got to work nights, and you got to be willing to work weekends. Definitely take a rest day. Figure out one day a week that is important to you and take that day off. Take a rest day. I think that's really important. We work hard, but then one day a week we need to take off and relax and rest. And by that I don't mean spend that day running and doing errands and getting groceries and doing your laundry. That's not rest, and it's certainly not watching TV all day. That's not rest either. Now, that might be some people's rest, but I don't think that's a healthy rest. I think a good rest is getting sunshine, maybe doing a little exercise, spending time with your family, maybe reading, just kind of anti sitting around and watching TV all day. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is not to talk about personal habits, to talk about business. So I started my business officially. I filed for the LLC in April of 2021, and I opened up the doors, meaning I started advertising on Google in August of 2021. I've been doing what I do right now off and on since 2002. So I started right out of high school working at a distant relative's plumbing company. So I've been kind of exposed to this trade for 23 years now. And through a convoluted career path, I decided to get back into it in 2020, late 2020. I was working with Roto-Rooter and decided, you know what, man, I could do this better, more efficiently, and service a business my model was way better than Roto-Rooter's models ever thought about being. Way better. I run a leaner company. I do a better job on site, and my profit margins are higher than Roto-Rooter's. There's no doubt about it. Roto-Rooter was good for getting my feet wet again and practicing my skill and learning cable machines, which are like cutters on the end of a cable. I didn't use those. Really didn't have a lot of experience with those until I went back to Roto-Rooter. So it was just kind of good to get my feet wet again. So what I would say to you, here's this is the point of this video. Think about what business you want to be in. For me, a few things were really important. I didn't want my job outsourced. That was really important. Find a job that cannot be shipped off to China, because corporations will find a way to replace you. If you work a job that AI can do, or you will rely heavily on AI to do your job, or if you can do your job from home and you do not have to show up in person, you should be concerned, because you are easily replaceable. That's a fact. And I didn't want to be easily replaceable. So find a job where you are not easily replaceable. Be technically proficient. Be technically needed. Find a job with high demand that cannot be easily replaced. So that was number one. Number two, I wanted lots of flexibility in my day. If I need to take off an hour to go pick up a sick kid, or there's a Valentine's Day celebration, which is now on my calendar now. If there's a Valentine's Day celebration, or donuts with dad, hey Kirk, I wanted to be able to do that. I wanted to be able to take off time to do that. So find a job that meets the kind of lifestyle that you want to have. For me, it was flexibility. I wanted that. So that was thing number two. And thing number three, I wanted a job that would pay me enough that I could find financial security. I don't care about being a neurosurgeon and making $3 million a year. I don't. While that's great for some people, I just wanted something that made me comfortable, and provided a somewhat, enjoyable lifestyle for a family to live. So those are my three goals. And when you're starting your business, it can take 5 years or more to get to fulfill point number three. It can take a long time to get to a point where you are comfortable. So keep that in mind as well. It can take a long time to get your business sustainable and to a point where you're happy with the income you're making. So those are the three things I wanted to say about those of you who may be thinking about starting up your own business. If you are young, get in the trades. I have been saying since 2005 that there was a trades renaissance coming. If you're an old college buddy of mine, I've probably had a conversation with you about this. But I've been saying that for 20 years. And I am right, though my timing was off. I thought it was going to happen way, way sooner than it has. But these baby boomers are broke, and they are staying in the workplace till they're 70, 75 years old. It's unbelievable. These tradesmen, man, there are trades guys that are staying in the trades till they're 70, which is wild to me. They figured out a way to hire cheap labor and stay in the game, but they're still working. So it's taken a long time, but right now you're really seeing the crunch. And with this immigration crackdown, you're going to see a crunch, man. You're going to see a big exodus of people, not only the illegals, but the people who are running those businesses who can't find labor anymore. They're going to be going too. It is time. If you are young right now, and by young I mean if you're less than 50, if you're less than 50 years old, it is time to get in the trades. If you have any doubts about the future of your career or what you're going to do, now's the time to go get a skilled trade, a marketable skilled trade. And I'll talk more about that. But now is the time to get a skilled trade and get started, because the next 20 years are going to see some unbelievable increases in the cost of living. I'm convinced of it. You're going to see a lot of tradespeople leave, a lot of businesses shut down, a lot of consolidation is going to happen. It's already happening, but even more is going to happen in the trades. And your master plumber who can pull a permit is going to make $1 million a year. It'll happen like that. They'll make $1 million a year, guaranteed. And the reason why is not because of their own production, but because it will be so easy for them to scale a business. There'll just be unlimited demand and not a lot of master plumbers. Same with any trade. I mean, I'm just talking plumbing because that's the world I'm in. But get in now, learn your skilled trade. Do not go to college. College is a complete and total scam, and I mean traditional four-year schools, not trade schools. Technical schools, great. College, four-year college is a total, complete and total scam. Total ripoff. There are so many employers right now who will pay for your schooling and pay for your training and turn around and pay you $60,000 a year as a brand new apprentice. It's like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you go and, be debt free and have your training paid for, and then turn around and make $60,000 a year as a new guy, brand new trainee, a brand new apprentice? Why would you not do that? Anyway, I'm rambling. That's going to be it for this video. So those are the big 3 things about starting your business. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you've got any ideas or thoughts on that. You want to expand those, go for it. I'm all for constructive criticism and feedback, but that's been my experience, and I have been looking at this for 2 decades. I've been watching this in the making for 20 years, and the next 20 years are going to be the golden era of the trade. So buckle up, man. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys.